happened down there was unprofessional, and we are embarrassed by what we did down there. And I'm not gonna go in executive session, and I will not sit there and talk about this in there, where you bound my hands and I can't speak no more on it. I think that the level of unprofessionalism is I mean, we ought to get ashamed of ourselves.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
I have a motion to go into executive session, and have a second. I think with no second, I've never had this down before, we don't, I guess we don't want executive session.
That's correct.
I guess our next move would be to adjourn.
No, sir, I have recommendations.
Okay.
I have a recommendation to the board to rescind the resignation submitted from Mr. Billy Kirk on Monday, March 11th, and to recommend him for employment as the principal of Lumpkin County High School for the 2019-20 school year. That is my recommendation.
I'd like to have the floor to talk again.
You got him?
Before I make this vote, had Mr. Kerr had come to me like he was supposed to, had he come to me and asked, say, hey, my recommendation to you to submit my resignation, I wanted to take that back. Had he done that right, instead of going over there and abusing those kids in that building, I was like, had he done that? I had 12 phone calls myself. I had 12 phone calls myself Wednesday mornings from parents that said they didn't want their child to participate in that event.
They didn't have to.
They may not have to, but you know what? Them were children.
That's right.
That means they have families.
That's
So,
right.
it's not a public
He's
meeting.
going to dress up.
We were told when this meeting was called, there'd be no public input.
You want, I'm not done. You want my opinion, and I'm gonna give it, cause I sit there for a week, and I don't say nothing. I sit there for a week. If you think that I'm gonna sit in this chair and I'm not gonna put kids first, and I'm gonna let them go over there and be that unprofessional, and to use those kids, if you think that, then 4 years from now, I was like, then you'll have your opportunity. And I say, that'll be fine by me, because I'm gonna leave here, and my conscience is gonna be clear.
I'm sorry, Chairman.
Is that right? Your recommendation?
I've made my recommendation, sir.
We have a recommendation on the table to rescind, Mr. Kirk's resignation. Do I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, that recommendation also included to approve him for employment next year in the same capacity.
Okay. You've heard the recommendation. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion we approve.
Do I have a second? I guess the motion dies with no second.
It's not gonna be in here.
So this is where we're at. Through all this. You can say no public comment if you want to. If you ain't gonna get a second on this morning,
I'll second
I'm telling you
that
right now,
motion.
all 5 of y'all gonna answer to us for what you've done. You press forward, got a person that can call me down, call me what you want to.
Asking for, we have a motion on the table to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Okay, the meeting's over, no public comment. Bunch of cowards.
When are we allowed?
You
to
can't,
put
when
our
does the people get what they
This
want?
is a sneaky
The people of this county wants Billy Kirk.
Our next meeting will be April 15th. We will have a community participation aspect of that meeting, and you're more than
Okay,
welcome.
you need to give it more than a 24-hour business
So
day
what do we do
notice
then?
that
We
there's
live
a
in limbo
stupid
till April
meeting
the
at 7
15th?
o'clock in the morning.
Walk off, Bobby. Walk off.
Richard Woods is getting a phone call, a lot of phone calls. So you guys can be investigated. It's not gonna go away.
A less than 24-hour notice for parents of kids with